Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Today's topic is Lesson 15 from Unit 2, which is double emphasis. Lam wa Nun Tawkeed. Double emphasis is placed on a mudare by prefixing it with a lam with a fatha, la, and suffixing it with a noon with a shadda. This is the heaviest present tense. Al-mudari al-muakkad bin noon al-thaqila. Here we add extra double noon to make al-mudari, fi'l al-mudari, the heaviest, and to put two emphasis in it. And this is called as noon al-thaqila. Emphasis, or in Arabic it's called as at-tawkeed. Emphasis is to show that something is really important or needs special attention. At-tawkeed is also pronounced as taqeed, which means to strengthen something and to emphasize a point. Lam wa noon tawkeed, here you have lam of emphasis and noon of emphasis. So you have double emphasis. So this is with a lot of emphasis. And there are various tools which are used to emphasize a sentence in Arabic. One of the most commonly used form of emphasis is qad, which we have already learned in our previous lessons, right? Qad is used to emphasize either a fi'l madi or a fi'l mudari. And this can be translated as already, in fact, had, have, or has, depending on the context. Let's take some examples. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قد بينا الآيات لقوم يوقنون. Indeed, we have made clear the signs for people who firmly believe. So here, قد is used for emphasis. قد أفلح من تزكى. Certainly, the one who has succeeded purifies himself. So qad is used for emphasis here, certainly. So there are different types of emphasis. I'm going through each emphasis which is mentioned in the Quran. So the second type is the lam of emphasis, which is called as tawkeed. This can be attached to any types of words in Arabic. Okay, let's take examples. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فإن الله لغني حميد. Right? Indeed, Allah certainly is free of need, praiseworthy. So ghani is free of need, but it has a lam of emphasis before it. La ghaniyun, certainly, right? So here lam with a fatha is used for emphasis. This is for a noun. No doubt Allah is truly independent and praiseworthy. So lam is used for emphasizing here. La ghaniyun. And look at this ayah. It's similar ayah. This is from Surah 14, ayah number 8, and this ayah is from Surah 64, ayah number 6. Wallahu ghaniyyun hamid. In this, what is the difference between these two ayahs? فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَغَنِيٌّ حَمِيدٌ and Wallahu ghaniyyun hamid. What difference do you see?
No lam, the lam at tawkeed is not present in the second ayah with the noun ghaniyyun.
In this ayah, there is a lam of emphasis, right? And look at the translation. La ghaniyyun hamid, it says, then indeed Allah certainly is free of need, praiseworthy. No doubt Allah is truly independent and praiseworthy. But in this ayah, Wallahu ghaniyyun hamid. Allah is independent and praiseworthy. So there is no lam of emphasis in this ayah. So the emphasis is used in the Quran depending on the context, depending on what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to convey. Okay, so based on that, the emphasis, the words of emphasis are used in the Quran. Okay, like the first sentence here differs from the second in that there is an extra inna in it, right? There is also inna. Inna is also used for emphasis, right? Indeed, right? And then extra lam with a fatha on ghaniyun, right? This tells us that the first sentence is more emphatic than the second sentence. Lamut tawkeed, this is used for emphasis. This can attach to an ism or fi'l or harf. And this has no grammatical effect. Like the huruful jar li, it makes the noun after it majroor, right? Like lir rasuli, right? But this lam of emphasis, it doesn't have any effect on the word after. So it's la ghaniyun hamid, right? So ghani didn't change, it remained the same, right? La ghaniyun hamid. And it always takes a fatha. Lam always have a fatha. Lam Tawkeed should always be maftuh, which means always Lam Tawkeed contains a fatha on it. Now, let's take the difference between the Lam Tawkeed and the Lam of Amr, then Li of Jazima and Nasiba, and the Li of Huruful Jar. All these we have learned in our previous lessons, right? So let's see the difference between them. Lam Tawkeed, this Lam always contains a fatha, okay? And the Lamul Amr or Lam Jazima or Nasiba, this Lam always contain a kasra, like Li of Jazima or Li of Nasiba or Li of Lamul Amr, right? And Li of Huruful Jar, this Lam always contains a kasra as well, okay? For example, we have Latus Alunna or we have La Ghaniyun Hamid, right? Lamul Amr or the Jazima Li would be Li Yaktub. This lam makes the mudare majzoom, or if it is nasiba, this makes the mudare mansoob, right? And the li of huruful jar, lillahi, this lam gives a kasra to the noun after it. So lam tawkeed, this lam comes with a noun including pronouns, fi'l and harf and other particles. The lamul amr and li of jazim and nasiba, this only comes with mudare, commanding and amr. And the huruful jar, this comes with nouns and pronouns. So sometimes li, don't get confused with this. This is actually preposition li, right? If you see lakum and laha, right? So this is actually li that becomes la, right? Remember the rule which we learned in our unit 1. Let's take the Quranic example of lamut tawkid with a noun or ism. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا خلق السماوات والأرض أكبر من خلق الناس. Now tell me which is the lam of emphasis in this and what is coming after a lam of emphasis?
After the ism. An ism.
Yeah, ism, very good. La khalqus samawati, surely the creation of the heavens. And then we have here the lam is not a huruful jar, right? If it was huruful jar, what would khalqu would have become? Khalqi, yes, right? So you know the difference between the li of huruful jar and this lam, right? La khalqus samawati, and also in the translation, it is for emphasis. Surely the creation of the heavens. Okay? Innahu laqawlun fasl. Okay? So what is the lam of emphasis here? La qawlun. And this is not making the noun majroor. So this is lamut tawkeed and it has a fatha on it. Okay? Walal akhiratu khairul laka min al ula. Walal akhiratu. Al akhiratu was there. Walal akhiratu. And surely the hereafter is better for you than the first. Now, lamut tawkeed with a harf. Innal insana lafi khusr. Right? So which is the lam of emphasis here? Right? So lam of emphasis comes with a huruf. Right? Indeed, mankind is surely in loss. Now, lam tawkeed with a harf, that is the conditional article in, right? And the preposition. Wala im muttum aw qutiltum la ilallahi tuhsharun. So lam of emphasis, la in. In is if. This is a conditional article, right? And you have an emphasis with that. La in. And if you die or are killed, la ilallahi tuhsharun. Surely to Allah you will be gathered. So la ila, right? So la is lam of emphasis and then you have the huruful jar. Innaka la'ala hudam mustaqim. And indeed you are surely on straight guidance. La ala. Lam of emphasis with huruful jar ala. Now, lam tawkeed with an independent pronoun. وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْحَكِيمُ. And indeed Allah, surely He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. Which is the lam tawkeed here? La huwa, right? I'm asking about lam tawkeed. La huwa. And lam tawkeed comes with a pronoun here. Okay, la huwa. Surely He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. Now, lam tawkeed with a fi'l. وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَجَعَلَكُمْ أُمَّةً وَاحِدَةً. So which is the lam tawkeed here, and what is coming after it?
A word is
Very good. And if Allah had willed, surely He could have made you a one nation. La ja'alakum. Ja'ala is a fi'l, and you have a lam of emphasis before it. Kalla innal insana la yatgha. Again, la yatgha is a fi'l. Now, the emphasis with the letter Noon. This is called as Nun Tawkeed. Okay, the first one which we learnt about was Lam Tawkeed, the Lam of emphasis. Now we are learning about the Nun Tawkeed, the emphasis with the letter Noon. And the emphasis with letter Noon, this is very strong or heavy. This is also called as energetic mood with the present tense fi'al mudari and fi'al amr, the imperative. But you cannot use it with the madi past tense. The heaviest present tense, that is al-mudari al-mu'akkad bin noon al-thaqila, right? The heavy present tense. How do you get it? What is the normal present tense? Yansuru, yansurani, yansuruna, right? But with the noon of emphasis, it's gonna become yansuru becomes yansuranna. Yansurani becomes yansurani. Yansuruna becomes yansurunna. And tansuru becomes tansuranna. Tansurani becomes tansurani. Yansurna becomes yansurnani. And I'm going to explain the Arabic morphology about how it is changing. Okay. And tansuru becomes tansuranna again. And tansurani. And tansuruna becomes tansurunna. Tansurina becomes tansurinna. Ansurna becomes tansurnani. Ansuru becomes ansuranna. Nansuru becomes nansuranna. Okay. These are the examples of Nunu Tawkeed only. Okay. Which means the noon of emphasis is coming with the fi'l mudari. وَفَلَا تَكُونَنَّ ظَهِيرًا لِلْكَافِرِينَ. So do not be an assistant to the disbelievers. Takunu was there. Okay. But this is third person feminine singular, right? So it becomes takunanna with the noon of emphasis. Okay? Takunanna. So this has a lot of emphasis in it. And this was yasudduna. Okay? It becomes wala yasuddunnaka an ayatillah. Okay? And let not avert you from the verses of Allah. Yasuddunnaka. Okay? So this is fi'al mudari wa noon tawkeed. Okay, and the table format for the words with double emphasis is as follows: la yansuranna, la yansuranni, la yansurunna. He will indeed help. He will definitely help. La tansuranna, la tansuranni, la yansurnani. La tansuranna, la tansuranni, la tansurunna. La tansurinna, لتنصراني لتنصرناني لأنصرن لننصرن. The important points to note about the above table format are, so the first point says the letter preceding the noon with the shadda carries a fatha for all these. لَيَنْصُرَنَّ لَتَنْصُرَنَّ لَتَنْصُرَنَّ, and then we have لَأَنْصُرَنَّ and then the نَنْصُرَنَّ. And the second point is the letter preceding the noon with the shadda carries a dhamma for the second and third person masculine plural. La yansurunna, la tansurunna. Okay. So these here, the preceding letter will carry a dhamma. La yansurunna, la tansurunna. And all forms of dual end with ani. If you look here, la yansurani, la tansurani. All forms of dual, they will have ani at the end. La yansurani, la tansurani, la tansurani. The third and the second person feminine plurals ends with nani, right? This one, la yansur nani, la tansur nani. Okay, it has nani and nani at the end. The letter preceding the noon shadda carries a kasra for the second person feminine singular only. La tansurinna. Only this one will have a kasra. La tansurinna. This is having a kasra here. Okay, rest of them either have a fatha or dhamma. Take the morphology of these. Noon i'rab is deleted before matching the Nun Tawkeed. So yaf'aluna, right? It becomes la yaf'alunna. Okay, this was yaf'aluna or yansuruna, right? So this becomes la yaf'alunna. The waw is dropped, and also see this waw is dropped. Yaf'aluna was there, right? It becomes la yaf'alunna. So waw is not there. Instead of yaf'aluna, it becomes yaf'alunna. Yaf'alani, right? Yaf'alani, this becomes la yaf'alani. The dual, all the duals ends with ani. Okay? And taf'alina, right? It becomes la taf'alinna. So here the ya is dropped. Here the waw was dropped, and here the ya was dropped. So this becomes la taf'alinna. Okay, this was taf'alina. Clear, everyone? Are you following it?
Yes, yes.
The waw of masculine plural and the ya of singular feminine, taf'alina, becomes taf'alinna. Yaf'aluna becomes yaf'alunna. In the feminine plural form, the alif is inserted between the noon of jama plural and the noon of saqil. Here the noon doesn't occur in one place. Feminine plural forms yaf'alna and taf'alna, right? So here what is happening? La yaf'alnani is added. Nani is added for the feminine plurals. Yaf'alna becomes la yaf'alnani. So nani is added at the end. Taf'alna becomes la taf'alnani. Okay? Like mostly if you see in the Quran, you get the la yansuranna huwa, la yansurunna hum, and anta la tansuranna and antum la tansurunna. Most of the time these are used in the Quran. Okay, so you don't have to worry like making the chart and you have to memorize it. Nothing, you don't need to memorize it or remember. When you see in the Quran, just understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling this ayah with lot of emphasis. Just pay attention to that particular ayah. That is what our intention is. You don't have to memorize the chart and sit and write the charts. It's not required. The only thing is you need to understand when you look at the Quran that Allah is emphasizing a lot for this particular ayah. And fi'l mudari and nahi can be made more emphatic by attaching a noon at the end. Although the noon can attach to all the conjugations, we will be looking only at the masculine singular and plural as they occur mostly in the Quran. So for example, yansuru and yansuruna, okay, they occur mostly in the Quran. And the nasiba or the light version of yansuru is yansura. And the jazima of yansuru is yansur. So the nasima and jazima of yansuruna are yansuru, right? So here yansuran, this we have never seen this before, right? It's not yansurna either, okay? It's yansuran. What basically happens is noon is added at the end. That wasn't there before, right? This is actually called the heavy version of yansuru. Okay, so yansuru was there. If you add the noon of emphasis, it becomes yansuran. So the heavy version of yansuru is yansuran. The heavy version of yansuruna is yansurun. Okay. The only thing that is giving away that this is heavy is the dhamma, right? Yansuran, yansurun. The dhamma is telling you that it is plural ru, right? If it is a plural, it becomes yansurun. If it is a singular, it is yansuran. The fatha on the ra on this yansuran is telling you that it is singular. Now, this is heavy, but the heavy is actually not found in the Quran except once or twice. What is found in the Quran is the heaviest version of yansuru. Okay, yansuran was the heavy version, but the heaviest version of yansuru is yansuranna with the noon with the shadda. The heaviest version of yansuruna is yansurunna. Okay, yansuranna for singular, yansurunna is for plural. This is the one you have to be concerned with. The only difference between those two is ranna, the ra is having a fatha, and runna, the ra is having a dhamma. So with the fatha is singular, with the dhamma is plural. The dhamma will give away that it's from yansuruna. Okay? Let's take example. La tarawunna al-jahim. So here we have lam of emphasis and noon of emphasis. Surely, definitely, definitely, you will see the hellfire. Allahumma la taj'alna minhum. May Allah do not make us among them. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting a lot of emphasis in this ayah that surely, definitely, definitely, you will see the hellfire. Right? La tarawunna al-jahim. Here, the dhamma on the waw says it is plural, right? How do you know it is singular or plural? Lataravunna. The letter before noon with the shadda is a dhamma, right? So if it is a dhamma, then it is plural. If it is a fatha, then it is singular. So the lam with a fatha is for truly, and the noon at the end would have made it heavy. But there is a double noon with a shadda at the end, which is the heaviest. Okay, so you have the normal marfu, the default version, and you have the nasiba, the light version, and you have the jazima, the lightest version, and then you have the heavy version like yansuran, yansurun, and you have the heaviest yansuranna, yansurunna. I'm only focusing on the heaviest because that occurs many times in the Quran. Like lataravunna means all of you will definitely, truly, definitely will see Jahannam. Right? There are three emphasis on this word. La taravunna. Lam of emphasis and noon shadda on it. Is it clear, everyone? Are you getting this? What exactly double emphasis is?
Yes, Ustaza. It got very clear now. Ustaza,
Yeah.
how three emphasis? La and
Noon.
lam of Tawkeed and noon of Tawkeed.
Yeah. So according to
what
this,
is the third?
I was telling about la taravun. This is actually the heavy, and then you have the heaviest, right? Yansuran, yansurun. Yansurun is the heavy emphasis, heavy version of yansuru. Yansurun is the heavy version of yansuruna, but heaviest version, right? More emphasis. Yansuru is yansuranna, yansuruna is yansurunna. That's why they have considered it as three emphasis here because noon is come twice, so that's why it's three times emphasis on this word. Okay. ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. Now tell me, then la, lam of emphasis, and noon of emphasis, right? Then surely, definitely, you will be asked that day about the pleasures. Here, tus'aluna was there, okay? This is passive, and this is mudare majhul, right? You have learned about the majhul. So this lam of emphasis and noon of emphasis also comes for the majhul as well. So whatever rules applies for the normal mudare, the same rules also applies for the majhul, which we learned in our previous lesson, right? Like jazima, nasba, they also comes with majhul, madi and mudare. So same way, lam of emphasis also comes with majhul. Okay, so tus'aluna is passive majhul. All of you are being asked. So tus'alunna, is this a singular or plural? Tus'alunna.
Plural, because of plural.
Very good, mashallah, very good. So you know now, right? It's if it is singular or plural. If it was tus'alanna, then it is what? Singular, right? Mashallah. So this is plural because there's a dhamma on lam. La tus'alunna. Now, yaqulu plus noon, it becomes yaqulanna because it's singular, right? Yaquluna plus noon of emphasis becomes yaqulunna. The only difference is the dhamma, right? And la taqulu, right? La taqulu plus noon of emphasis, it becomes la taqulanna because taqulu is singular. La taquluna, this is plural, with the noon of emphasis it becomes la taqulunna. This is for prohibiting, okay? Now if I say la taqul, don't say, right? What type of la is this? La taqul?
Prohibition.
Prohibition. Very good. But if I say la taqulanna, la taqulanna, the meaning is don't you dare say. Okay, if I just say la taqul, I'm prohibiting someone, right? I'm saying don't say. Okay, but if I want to say with so much emphasis, don't you dare say, then what I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use the noon of emphasis and I'll say La taqulanna. Don't you dare say. Are you following it? It emphasizes. You have more emphasis in this. And how do you say don't you dare hit? How do you say that? Don't you dare hit.
لا تزربن تضرب.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Tadri, it's daraba yadribu, right? Very good, MashaAllah. Good try, sisters, MashaAllah. So it becomes la tadri banna. You better not hit, right? Tadri banna. And don't hit is la tadrib, right? But you're saying with lot of emphasis, la tadri banna. Now, two noons at the end is two times more emphasis and lam is one time more. So totally three times emphasis you have. Okay? لَيَقُولُنَّ يَا وَيْلَنَا إِنَّا كُنَّا ظَالِمِينَ. So here we have lam of emphasis and noon of emphasis. La yaqulunna. Qala yaqulu is to say. But surely, definitely, they will say, oh, woe to us, indeed we were wrongdoers. Allahumma la taj'alna minhum. See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting so much emphasis in this ayah. Now, when you look at this ayah, right, if you are a beginner, I mean, if the person doesn't know Arabic grammar, he will just read it like, or they will say, oh, woe to us, indeed we were wrongdoers. But as a grammar student, as the advanced grammar student, now you know how much emphasis Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting on this ayah. Right? La yaqulunna. Surely, definitely, Allah is so sure about it that they will definitely say that, oh, woe to us, indeed we were wrongdoers. Right? فَلَنُوَلِّيَنَّكَ قِبْلَةً تَرْضَاهَا. So here we have lam of emphasis and we have noon of emphasis. So we will surely, definitely turn you to the direction of prayer you will be pleased with. So who said this to who? Anyone remember this?
Allah Ta'ala said to Prophet.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, right? Allah knew that how much Prophet ﷺ wanted to pray in that direction. Right? SubhanAllah, it becomes so interesting when you learn the grammar. So certainly, truly, definitely we turn you. And Allah is talking about the turning the Prophet ﷺ direction in prayer. Fa'aluna becomes la yaf'alunna. You know it, right? Because yaf'aluna is a plural. So you will have a dhamma, la yaf'alunna. And taf'alani is dual. So whatever dual you have, so you have ani at the end. So la taf'alani. And then taf'alani becomes la taf'alani again. Taf'aluna, it becomes la taf'alunna because it's plural. Taf'alina, this is the only one which will have a kasra. So it becomes la taf'alinna. Again, taf'alani becomes la taf'alani. The alif of the Tasniya is retained while the noon thaqila itself becomes maksur. So la yaf'alani is for dual. And the waw of jama muzakkar and the ya of wahid muannas are also deleted. Waw and ya are deleted and the dhamma before the waw and the kasra before the ya are retained. La yaf'alunna, la taf'alinna. And in jama muannas word forms, an alif is inserted between and the noon of jama and the noon thaqila so that their three noons do not occur in one place. Why do you have layaf al nani here? Because you don't want three noons at the same time, right? This will occur in the following two words like yaf'alna and taf'alna. So to avoid three noons coming together, they make it as la yaf'al nani, la taf'al nani. And next we have Nun Thaqila itself is maksur in these words. In short, the Nun Thaqila is maksur after alif and maftu in the other instances. And the Nun Khafifa is similar to Nun Thaqila except in the Tasniya and Jamamun. The same thing, whatever I was explaining, they have given the Arabic terms for it. And the Nun Khafifa is only used in those words where there is no alif before Nun Thaqila and these are 8 word forms. So once Nun Thaqila and Nun Khafifa enter the fi'l mudari, its meaning changes to the future tense. How do you say? You definitely, oh my God, definitely listen. How do you say that in Arabic?
So Sami'a is the verb.
Very good, mashallah.
Or add emphasis, we have to add lam and nun shadda. So, and it's you. La tusli. La tasma'an.
Mashallah, mashallah. The other sister said. Can you say it again?
لتسمعن.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Right? La tasma'anna. Why?
Yes.
Because it's for the second person, it's tasma'u. Right? Tasma'u, it's singular. La tasma'anna. If you want to say for second person plural, tansuruna, how do you say?
لتنصرن.
لتسمعن. لتسمعن. Right? Okay, let table format with double emphasis. You have dakhala yadkhulu. Okay? La yadkhulanna. Right? This is having a fatha because it's singular. La yadkhulanni. Because dual will have ani at the end. La yadkhulunna. Lam is having a dhamma. Why? Because it's plural. La tadkhulanna. Okay, this is singular. So lam is having a fatha. La tadkhulanni. You already know duals will have ani at the end. La yadkhulnani. Only the hunna and antunna will have nani at the end. La yadkhulnani and la tadkhulnani. La tadkhulanna. This is again the second person. La tadkhulani. La tadkhulunna. This is plural. That's why lam is having a dhamma. Latadkhulinna. This is the only word with a kasra. Why? Because it's second person feminine singular anti. Latadkhulinna. Latadkhulani. Latadkhulnani. Why it's nani? Because it's antunna. Hunna and antunna will have nani at the end. La'adkhulanna. Lanadkhulanna. Who want to try this? Yes, sister. Yes, sister. Please.
ليدخلن. ليدخلان.
MashaAllah.
ليدخلن.
MashaAllah.
لتدخلن. لتدخلان. ليدخلنان.
MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Very good. Next.
لتدخلن. لتدخلان. لتدخلن.
MashaAllah.
لتدخلن. لتدخلان. لتدخلنان.
MashaAllah.
لأدخلن. لندخلن.
MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Very good, sister. MashaAllah. And we also have La yas'alanna. La yas'alani. La yas'alunna. La tas'alanna. La tas'alani. La yas'alnani. La tas'alanna. La tas'alani. La tas'alunna. La tas'alinna. La tas'alani. La tas'alnani. La as'alanna. La nas'alanna. And for ظلم يظلم la yadhlimanna la yadhlimanni la yadhlimunna. So yadhlimu or yadribu or yansuru, they will remain the same. Yadhlim, tadhlim, right? But only difference is yadhlimanna, yadhlimunna, yadhlimanni, yadhlimnanni. That's the only difference. Okay? La yadhlimanna, la yadhlimanni, la yadhlimunna. لتظلمن لتظلمان ليظلمنان لتظلمن لتظلمان لتظلمن لتظلمن لتظلمان لتظلمنان لأظلمن لنظلمن. And for the passives, okay, Nasara yansuru is active, ma'ruf form. Nusira yunsaru is majhul, the passive. So how do you have the lam nun tawkeed for the passive? La yunsaranna, he will surely be helped. La yunsarani, they both will surely be helped. La yunsarunna, they all will surely be helped. Majhul. La tunsaranna, she will surely be helped. La tunsarani, they both will surely be helped. La yunsarnani, they all will surely be helped. Latunsaranna, you will surely be helped. Latunsarani, you both will surely be helped. Latunsarunna, you all will surely be helped. Latunsarinna, you will surely be helped. Latunsarani, latunsarnani, you all will surely be helped. لأنصرن, I will surely be helped. لننصرن, we all will surely be helped. Okay, let's take the examples. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لأكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم. Now tell me which is the lam Nun Tawkeed in this ayah.
لأكفرن.
لأكفرن. So tell me it is singular or dual?
Singular.
MashaAllah. Why is it singular?
Because of the fatha.
Very good, right? And la ukaffiron, it's starting with alif. So it's first person or second person or third person. What is it? First person, right? It's I shall blot out from all the evils. La ukaffiranna. Wa la udkhilannahum jannatin. Yeah, tell. I want you to translate as well.
I will enter you all in Jannah.
MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, Ameen. Allahumma ja'alna minhum. May Allah make us among them. Right? So, wala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also telling with lot of emphasis, I shall certainly, definitely will admit them to the gardens. Right? And who are those? You have to check that surah number 3, ayah number 195. Allah has given the qualities of the people of Jannah. Okay? And He's telling for surely, definitely, wala udkhilannahum jannatin. Okay? And we have فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا. Now tell me which is the Lam Nun Tawkeed in this ayah?
لِيَعْلَمَنَّ.
La ya'lamanna. Is it singular or dual?
Singular.
MashaAllah.
Because fatha يعلمن.
Okay, so this is alima ya'lamu, to know. So can you translate this?
Surely he will surely certainly know. Allah will.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
So yeah. Allah will surely know. Surely, definitely.
No.
Definitely know.
Alladhina sadaqu.
Alladhina sadaqu.
What is the meaning?
Those who are truthful.
Very good, very good, MashaAllah. Sadaqa is truth, right? Sadaqu, they are truthful. Fala ya'lamanna, right? So this is singular because mim is having a fatha and outside doer is the word Allahu. Fala ya'lamanna Allahu. Allah will surely, definitely, certainly know those who are true. Okay, MashaAllah. Very good, sisters. You're doing amazing, MashaAllah. Wala yahmilunna athqalahum.
And this is definitely plural because of the dhamma on the lam.
MashaAllah.
And wow is wa. And surely, definitely. Plural. So you all.
It's not you, it's ya. It's starting from ya. So it's they.
They will.
Whom, right?
Oh,
it's whom.
They all will carry.
Very
and
good.
Sure, definitely, they all will carry.
Athqalahum is their burdens, their own burdens. Okay.
Their own burdens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. وَلَا يُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Can you translate? And is it singular or plural? What is it? وَلَا يُسْأَلُنَّ. Since it is a dhamma, it's a plural. وَلَا يُسْأَلُنَّ. They will, because it's ya, right? So they will be definitely, surely, absolutely be called to account on Yawm al-Qiyamah, on the day of judgment. Why Yawma is having a fatha? Anyone?
It's maf'ulun bihi.
MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, you're not forgetting the previous grammar. MashaAllah, very good, sisters. So happy, MashaAllah. This was a difficult topic, and MashaAllah, you just cracked it and you're able to translate. Alhamdulillah, may Allah accept it. You're doing great, amazing, MashaAllah. Next we have وَلَنَصْبِرَنَّ عَلَى مَا آذَيْتُمُونَ. Is it singular, dual? What is it?
Dual, I think.
No. Dual. Very good. Duals always end with anni. Okay. So this is having a fatha. So this is singular. وَلَنَصْبِرَنَّ. Okay. Translate.
So surely, certainly, we will.
MashaAllah.
We will be patient.
Very good. Very good. MashaAllah. We shall surely, certainly, absolutely bear with patience. عَلَى مَا آذَيْتُمُونَ. All the hurt you may have caused us. So, لَيَقُولَنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Okay, now try to translate this and tell me singular, dual, or anything.
Those who disbelieve will surely, certainly say. The one who
MashaAllah. Yeah. Those who are the disbelievers.
Oh, because this is a verbal sentence, it isn't singular.
No, this is you're right, sister. This is la yaqulanna alladhina kafaru. The unbelievers would surely definitely say, or those who disbelieve will definitely surely say. Okay? Yeah. Because the fi'l would be singular, remember? فَعَلَى الْمُسْلِمُ فَعَلَى الْمُسْلِمَانِ فَعَلَى الْمُسْلِمُونَ, right? So this will be singular. لَيَقُولُنَّ إِنَّا كُنَّا مَعَكُمْ. Now tell me. What is singular or plural or dual? What is this?
Plural. Plural?
Very
surely,
good.
Definitely, they will say.
Very good, mashallah. So,
Inna kunna, indeed, ma'ak. We were with them.
With you. Ma'akum. Very good, mashallah. They are surely, definitely, absolutely sure to say, we have always been with you. Okay? Last point is, the noon with a shadda is only attached to a mudare, fi'l mudare, and it is limited to the future tense. But the lam of emphasis, lam with a fatha, is also attached to a noun, pronoun, or preposition. This we have already learned. In this case, the sentence is in the nominal form, which generally begins with inna, thus giving double emphasis to the word preceded by the lam with a fatha. Like we have innal insana lafi khusr, right? We have inna, this is a nominal sentence, and then we have lafi khusr. So we have the lam of emphasis with huruful jar. So, and it is beginning with the inna, and it is a nominal sentence, jumla ismiya. So this is a marifa noun. Remember the marifa noun, it starts with inna too, right? So verily man is surely in loss. Inna Allah la ghaniyun anil alameen. We have inna, Allah is definitely, surely is free of all needs from all creation. La ghaniyun, we have the lam of emphasis coming with a noun, ghani. Inna fi dhalika la ayatil liqawmi yuqinun. We have inna, and then we have, which is the lam of emphasis? What is coming after it? Ayatin. What is it? Is it a noun or pronoun?
It is a noun. Noun.
Very good. Very good. So we have the lam of emphasis coming with a noun, and we have the inna. Verily, in that are signs for those who believe. قالوا أئنك لأنت يوسف. That is pronoun, and we have inna, right? They said, are you surely really indeed Yusuf? So we have inna as an emphasis, and we also have lam of emphasis. Okay, and it's coming with a pronoun, anta Yusuf, right? So Alhamdulillah, we are done with today's lesson. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.